Hello everyone, welcome back to the sports breakdown. So what a loss from India. They lost against Pakistan by 10 wickets and now losing to New Zealand by 8 wickets. Yes, sorry guys. I think my YouTube is unmuted. Yeah, but Dipanshu is over here. I want to show this statement first of all from Virat Kohli before starting everything because I really don't know what to say right now. Here, Virat Kohli here says, let's see. He says some statement. Wait, give me a second. Yeah, I don't think we were brave enough with bat or ball. Didn't have much to defend, but we weren't brave when we walked out to field. Regarding that, yeah, we have Aryan also here. Regarding that, Dipanshu, what do you say about this right now from Virat Kohli? I don't know. I really don't know what to say.
I don't understand why he's saying when he go to field they were not confident with a bat. We can
Hello,
expect that.
Pawan.
Yeah, I can hear. Yeah, yeah,
I
Aryan.
guess
Yeah,
you
I
are
was.
stuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I
I'm.
don't know why he's saying he was not confident even when they were going to bat. We can understand when they're going to ball, we have not that much target to defend. So I don't think what he's saying, and I can't understand what why they're playing though if they have no confidence while batting also.
Yeah, Aryan. I hope I'm not stuck. Am I stuck still?
No, no,
Thoughts
no.
on this.
I
Yeah,
refreshed
thoughts on
my.
this statement from Kohli first of all. I really don't know. After getting 110, at least they could have had some sort of attitude, right? When they're going towards the field, defending
No,
that sort
man. I
of
don't
first of
know
all.
what attitude. What attitude, Pawan? I mean, we have 110 on the board. As simple as that. New
Yeah,
Zealand showed what professionalism is. What
yeah.
we say, professional cricket. This is professional cricket. It's right in front of everyone.
Hmm.
Um, any team will be demotivated after getting 110 runs, and somewhere down the line they know that this game is pretty much out of there, and India right now only have one bowler, that is Jasprit Bumrah, who's
Yeah.
doing the bowling. um,
Hmm.
so they got eliminated in 2007. I was 7 years old, didn't understand cricket, didn't
Yeah.
understand what people felt at that time. But that instance came to my mind straight away, because
Hmm.
I know that India are out of this World Cup.
Hmm.
99.99% India are out of this World Cup, and
Hmm.
they're playing worse cricket than Sri Lanka. They've played worse cricket than Pakistan. They played worse cricket than Namibia. Um,
I know you're
these
hurt,
players.
Aryan, at the moment, but I think
No,
you
no, no,
need to
no.
have
I'm just saying logically that the shots that the Indian batsman got out to, the quality of KL Rahul, he hits the short pitch ball into the stands. Ishan Kishan flicking off the leg side, getting caught, and um, but jigging with your batting order, pushing Rohit to three. These are some of the decisions that could have been avoided. Yes.
And why did they change the top three batsmen? I thought KL Rahul might actually bat in the middle order. That was a brainer, right?
Yeah.
To just bat KL Rahul at number four, number five at least. And
Yeah.
why did they put Rohit Sharma at number three? Because that was the place where Virat Kohli could have come in easily at number three. So, Aryan, thoughts on this? I mean, I really
Who's
don't know.
first of all, Kohli, Shastri, Dhoni, three people in the think tank. Media will blame all three, but Dhoni is only a mentor, so I won't blame Dhoni for every tactic that the side makes.
Yeah.
Ultimately, the decision lies with the captain and the coach, and I think Virat and Shastri are to blame for the decision. Yes, pretty much
Dipanshu,
so.
did you agree when KL Rahul and Nishan Kishan are going to open instead of Rohit Sharma and coming
No, I'll tell
waiting?
you one minute. I
Yes.
saw KL Rahul on with the helmet. Straight away, the cameras panned at him. I was like, what? Even though he's my favorite player in the whole world,
Mm.
I'm
Yeah.
a big KL Rahul fan. But I
Yeah.
understood the logic that he'll bat in the middle order. And
Hmm.
when I saw that picture, I was like, okay, what have you done? That was my initial instinct.
Dipanshu, thoughts of this sort of, I think, muddle from the top three batsmen? I mean, the tactics that Kohli and Shastri have got wrong.
I think if you want to play Ishan Kishan, then either you have to play in the open or the middle order. If you want to play open with Ishan Kishan, then you have to put K. Rahul at number 4, not Rohit Sharma. Or you should go with Ishan Kishan at number 4. That's the wrong tactic because only K. Rahul is that player who can fit at every role. He can do finishing, he can anchor the inning. So I think very wrong choice for India.
Hmm.
Rohit Sharma can't bat at number 3. Would haven't seen any inning limited over inning that Rohit Sharma is coming at number 3. So how you can do in the directly into World Cup Rohit at number 3? So very strange choice.
Yeah, and also Aryan, why? How did Indian batsmen struggle against Santner and Ishodi? I mean, they are. I mean, Indian players, they were playing in the IPL. I mean, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they should be
I
familiarized
completely fail
with
to
the.
I completely fail to understand why would you struggle against spin, especially you play spinners all your life, and we have to see Pawan Hoover out there in the middle when these two started bowling, and Virat Kohli 17 balls 9. I understand
Yeah.
pressure of the dot ball is there,
Hmm.
and you have played a few dot balls, but you know you can make it up.
Yeah.
10.1. Just scroll down. We have
Yes.
drinks break at over number
Ten
10.
point one. They were 48 for 4, and
No, no,
I
no, no.
think Ishodi.
Look at the number of delivery. 10.1. First ball after the drinks break.
Yeah, half the drinks
Kohli
break. Yeah.
played that shot. So
Hmm.
what does
Hmm.
that suggest? You know
Yeah. I
that
remember. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and
So
that was a slug. I mean, sluggish shot from Kohli over there because it was a
hmm,
outside off shot, and that was pitch. I mean, that was
hmm,
not pitch to sweep, a slog sweep from Kohli, and that was
hmm,
just simply reckless
hmm,
from Kohli trying to slog sweep and eventually getting out. And anyways, the Indian batsmen know it's so difficult
hmm,
to bat on that pitch, and going
hmm,
being so reckless on that. I have no words to say about this batting order. I mean, this intent from India.
hmm.
Dipanshu, thoughts on that shot from Kohli straight after rings?
I don't know why Virat Kohli can't play spin so beautifully. He was struggling against Sadner. He can't take a single also against Sadner. He was just blocking, defending. So a very unpredictable shot by Virat Kohli after just the drinks break. So very poor shot. He should have. She should wait. He should avoid the spinner. Then he can play that shot.
Hmm. And
Hmm.
I think the middle order of India actually saved India from embarrassment. I mean, to
Hmm.
at least reach that 100, at least Ravindra Jadeja and Hardik Pandya, both of them. At least
Hmm.
Jadeja showed some intent. So, Aryan, thoughts on Jadeja actually saving India from, saving India from reaching at least
Hmm.
100 or 110 right now, because the top part of India just collapsed. I mean, the top three, the top four.
And again, Jadeja. Well, I will say it is the run of play that happened, which happens in every T20 game. Last 4 overs, batsmen throw their bat around, they get some boundaries. Jadeja and Pandya tried their best, but India weren't even supposed to reach 100, and it is because of these guys that.
Hmm.
But
Very true.
we always knew India were below par and New Zealand are all. We knew the result of the game. See this, Pawan. First
Yes, yes, I
innings,
know.
we knew the result, and that is
Hmm.
quite
Yeah.
extraordinary for me.
But I didn't expect this sort of performance from India. I thought that India will
No, no,
lose
no, no
straight
one did.
after losing
No
the
one
toss,
did.
but
Yeah, no
getting
one did. But
110, getting 110,
mm,
I really don't know. But New
see,
Zealand bowlers exceptional.
these kind of games can happen with any team, not just India. It happened with Australia
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yes,
You know,
anything
but
can. Yeah.
you talk about matchups. There's a statistician, there's an analyst. Rohit Sharma comes in. He's expecting a full length ball from 10 ball because he got out to Shine Shah Afridi.
Hmm.
What does he do? He bowls a bouncer. So that is out tricking the batsman. To Ishan Kishan, 2 balls bowled away from the bat, out swingers. Then
Yeah.
Bolt tries to bring it in. His effort was that, and he makes
Hmm.
him hit. So you look at the tactics. How on point was Williamson with his tactics?
Yeah.
Brilliant captaincy. Really
Hmm.
impressed by
Yes.
and and when Rohit came, the mid wicket, which was Williamson himself, he was so close to him that
Mm. Yeah.
yeah, brilliant. And whatever he touched turned to gold today. I mean, um, and mistake from India is they let New
Williamson
Zealand
is anyways
spinners.
the exceptional captain.
Yeah, they let
I
New
think
Zealand
compared to Kohli, I
spinners
think
bowl. Yeah.
Williamson is
Yeah,
just a
obviously.
brilliant captain when it comes to captaining
Yes,
New
yes.
Zealand
110%
international cricket.
agreed. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. But the bowlers, Mitchell Santner, 3.75 economy, only 0 for 15, 4 overs. I know he didn't take a wicket. He saw the
Hmm.
meanwhile 2 for 17 of 4 overs and getting Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli out, the two key batsmen over there. And I mean, Isodi wasn't even picked for the IPL this this season also, and he's performing well for New Zealand. So this speaks for itself. I mean, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli were playing in the IPL in UAE conditions and should have dealt with Isodi way better. I mean,
Hmm.
100% better than this. So, Dipansu, thoughts on, I mean, Kohli and Sharma getting out of Isodi? I mean, how shocking is this
Uh,
right now?
I think I'll just say that Rohit Sharma's dismissal.
Right, sir.
It was a half tracker. Yes, he did look to play towards mid wicket. The only thing is, Sodi bowls the ball fast into the
It
pitch,
was
and
a
the
poor
ball.
ball also.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
it was bouncing and
Ball skidded
Rohit tried
on,
to
and
clear, yeah.
Rohit ended up hitting the right shot much straighter than he was looking to hit it. He was looking to hit it deep mid wicket. He ended up
Hmm.
getting caught at long on. Yeah, by Martin Guptill. So three
But
batsmen getting out to poor balls, and one batsman, our captain,
Virat
Virat
Kohli's
Kohli,
form
the
has
greatest
been really
batsman in the
concerning.
world. I
Virat
mean,
Kohli's form is really concerning. Right now, I think Baba Azam is now going to be number one 2020 batsman. He's ruling the
very
white ball format right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very soon, very soon. Yes,
So
I
concerns,
think
yeah.
basically this 1 week break didn't really help India as well. By in 1 week, yeah, so much the points table changes, the scenario changes for you. Yeah, so well, what can we say? And it's very very rare in 10 years. This happened after 10 to 12 years that India have been almost eliminated after only two league games. You know, so yes,
And
strange.
Trent Bolt once again, he's on fire, getting 3 wickets, even though he couldn't get Rohit Sharma as pre-planned. He somehow got 3 wickets. I think anyway, so Isodi was the pick, but Trent Bolt also contributed as well.
No, no, everyone was very good for New Zealand. Yeah,
Yeah. Let's talk about New Zealand's batting. I think Dariel Mitchell comes with another approach against Bumrah
we
and
were we
Ravindra
were
Jadeja
talking
especially.
we were talking about Conway. Sorry, so sorry, Mitchell. You are very good on the top. Just stay there. I didn't watch the New Zealand innings, so don't ask me.
Okay, yeah. But
Seriously,
Dariel
seriously,
Mitchell,
I
I was
didn't.
watching that innings.
Hmm,
Fabulous, especially Ravindra Jadeja's over. He
hmm.
was scoring at 15 runs per, I think 15 runs. I think that one over, he was connecting with the
Yeah, yeah,
bat
I saw the clippers. Yeah.
incredibly. And
Hmm,
Martin Guptill start also. Fortunately, Bumrah got him out at the right time, bowling that slower delivery and getting
hmm,
Guptill out. And Thakur nearly dropped. Lord Thakur nearly dropped that catch. That could
hmm.
have definitely. I mean,
But
New
it's
Zealand would have
it's
won that.
second inning, yeah. It's second innings in Dubai, and we know that even 150 is not safe. Forget about 110 runs.
Dipanshu,
Yes.
thoughts on Dariel Mitchell and Dariel Mitchell's innings, especially with his intent because I think his form wasn't good and everyone was saying Conway to open with Guptill, but today Mitchell proved everyone wrong. I mean, with his intent, I know definitely the duo also could have played a part for the batters to bat comfortably, but thoughts on Mitchell's innings, Dipanshu?
I think initially he was struggling against Bumrah and Varun Chakravarti. He can't.
Yeah,
He was 0 for 5 deliveries.
yes, I think
So
so.
he
Yes.
was struggling against first few overs. But when the Shardul and Shami come, he smashes the for the boundary for almost every ball. And g- good inning. He hits the poor balls, not the great ball. So I uh, I think great inning, good inning by Darren Mitchell.
And then Williamson obviously playing the anchor role and bringing New Zealand home at the end. Nothing much to talk
India
about.
can't take a wicket of Williamson. We have seen in double Test Championship,
Test champion.
Williamson always punishes Indian bowlers.
Yeah. Very
Hmm.
true, and this record also speaks itself. But the bowlers, I mean, if Chakrabarti is not performing well, it's better to bring Ashwin, right? If he's not picking up
Hmm.
wickets, Aryan, I mean, right now, because Rahul Chahar is wasted on that bench. I mean, right now, could have
Hmm.
brought. We can't blame the selection right now, obviously, but
Hmm.
I mean, to talk about the bowlers, Aryan, how disappointing have the bowlers been in both the matches against Pakistan? I know
What
that
can I
they have
what
bowled
can
in
I
the
say?
second innings. I know
No,
that they
no,
have.
no. Yeah,
Yeah,
but man, the blame has to go to the batsman. You give 110 runs to the fast bowlers. Only a miracle happens in 10 games that you defend 110.
yeah,
Last game, I thought they could have done better, but Babar and Rizwan were exceptional. You know, they played chanceless. And
yeah.
today also, how much? Okay, out of 100%, how much blame you will put on the bowlers? Like 80-20, 20% max.
Hmm.
On the bowling. So
Yeah,
yeah,
but still,
but
still,
only,
I
only,
mean,
only, yes, as I said at your start, one bowler only in the team. You see five on the screen, but actually one is performing, and I don't
just
need the name of the guy.
hmm.
It's just with Bumrah. So, um, okay. My question is: Hardik Pandya, out of magic, out of the universe, comes in and bowls 2 overs. Where was he in the last game? Fitness, injury. I mean,
I don't know what's happening
I
at the
have
New
never
Zealand dugout
seen
now.
Indian cricket, Ganguly era, Dhoni era, this disorganized. I will say that. There were no fitness issues. There were no confusions in that era. You had
Hmm.
bowlers like Yusuf Pathan, Yuvraj Singh contributing with the ball, even though they were batsmen.
Yeah.
And even Sachin Tendulkar, for that matter, he bowled with really good leg
Heritage
spin.
Sehwag, Suresh Raina, many players.
2013. Let's go back to a bit recent. 2013 Champions Trophy. Umesh Yadav, Vishant Sharma, Ravichandran Ashwin, Ravindra Jadeja,
Hmm.
Bhuvneshwar Kumar, and Suresh Raina. You had
Yeah.
plenty of bowling options then as well in that Champions Trophy, right? Muhammad
Yeah.
Shami, he
Yeah.
was also there, I
Hmm.
think.
Hmm. Yes,
So
he was there.
yeah, until the 2019 World Cup, yeah, we had a decent. I mean, these players are not bad, yeah. These are not bad. It's just I think the pressure of the last game really had them. I mean
Hmm.
that last game really stuck in their minds.
Yeah.
They played with too much of a like consciousness in the power play, and that cost them the match.
Let's
Yeah.
go through India's fixtures because now they'll have to depend on New Zealand now
No, just
losing to
just
Afghanistan right
They are
now.
no,
out. Pawan,
no,
they
no,
are
no.
out. Officially
They are
out.
out. We have discussed they are out. So just check
Yeah,
the
but
point
if
table.
New Zealand loses to, I think, Afghanistan,
Hello,
who knows?
you didn't see
Yeah,
the fixture. I just saw the fixture. New Zealand will play Scotland. New Zealand will play Namibia before that. They
hmm.
will go in with that game with 6 points. You don't understand that, man. So
Yeah,
yeah.
Pawan, by chance, if they lose against Afghanistan, na, then Afghan will qualify because their run rate
yeah,
is
that's
uh,
that's another issue
yeah.
right now. Let's go through the table also because let's go through the Afghan match first of all as well because
India have no chance.
Hmm.
Only one
Afghanistan
chance is only one chance is there if Scotland and Namibia beat New Zealand. Only one chance.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I want to talk about this one play. Obviously, Afghanistan beat Namibia by 62 runs, but Asghar Afghan, I think he gave them a legendary send off today
Hmm.
by the Afghan players. Obviously, I think he has the most wins as a
Hmm.
2020 captain. He has contributed to Afghanistan cricket for 16 years, I think. And just
Hmm.
sudden, I think it was a sudden choice. I don't know why Asghar Afghan decided to retire after the Namibia game.
Hmm.
Maybe he could have retired after the 2020 World Cup. But yeah, Aryan, thoughts on Asghar Afghan? I think you must have spoken of him also, I think, previously today. But thoughts on
Hmm.
his career as a captain and as a player as well, as a
A
batsman. Yeah,
true servant to and Afghan cricket. Navroz Bangal was the first Afghani captain to get them on the mark, and then you know how MS Dhoni and Kapil Dev groomed players under them for India. He is someone like Kapil Dev type figure in Afghan cricket. Rashid Khan, Shamiullah
Mohammed
Shinwari,
Nabi.
Mohammad Shahzad, Mohammad Nabi, Rashid Khan, Naveenul Haq, Mujibur
Harish
Rahman,
Bhai.
um, Zazai, all of them, if you see,
Yeah.
Pawan, have
Yes.
played under him. He has
Hmm.
groomed all of them, so that in itself says about his service to the nation and um, outstanding captain. Yeah,
Hmm.
so hats off to him for his
Yeah, he
service
has
to the
a
nation.
good strike rate also, I think, in 2020, even though his ODI
And
strike rate, I think,
his
bit low.
throughout his
But
career, his six hitting was brilliant.
hmm,
Yes.
yeah. Dipanshu, thoughts on Asghar Afghan's service to Afghanistan cricket and how impactful was that towards Afghanistan giving ICC status also? I mean, getting the ODI
Hmm.
status, 2020 status 10 years ago, now grooming to be
And
one of the.
he's the first Test captain also. Pawan, remember
Yeah.
that
Yeah, yeah,
In
for
against
Afghanistan.
India.
against India, yeah, that match, yeah. Dipanshu, yeah,
I,
thoughts.
yeah, Asghar Khan is a great captain because we see how Afghanistan became a very strong team now. In limited over, uh, we can't say that Afghan will lose because they have now very good spinners, fast bowler Naveen Ulak. So under Asghar Afghani, the Afghanistan team look good. So the change in Afghanistan under
Hmm.
Asghar Khan, very good.
And I think Mohammed Nabi and Rashid Khan sponsored the whole Afghanistan team. I think when the government or the Afghanistan cricket board didn't sponsor this team, I think hats off to Mohammed Nabi and I mean Asghar Afghan also mentioned and Rashid Khan also for sponsoring this team because they wouldn't have been the
Yeah.
2020 World Cup without these three players. The
Hmm.
difficulties that Afghanistan have been having this year and winning two matches also in the 2020 World Cup and could
Hmm.
potentially qualify for the
Well,
2020 World Cup if they
yeah.
beat India and New Zealand, either India or New Zealand. So, with the way that they performed against Pakistan, there is a
Yeah.
chance that they can beat either
And
one of these two teams.
I would like to say one thing. I was very confused today whether it was India playing or Punjab Kings. Just wanted to throw it out there. I was really confused what I was watching.
Yeah, yeah, true. But
Because this
talking
is
about
this. Yeah, yeah. Going to this game. Yeah.
yeah, but the batting on I think Shazad and Hazizullah Zaza, I think they got a 50
Talking about
plus.
Shahzad, just to
Yeah,
lighten the mood, Shahzad from behind the stumps when Erasmus comes to the crease, young captain, a lot of pressure. I was like, okay. And then he was very bubbly behind the stumps. He was like, come on, RK19. Now, RK19 is Rashid Khan. And he was very chatty behind the stumps to him
I
as
think
well.
Shazad
So,
was not in the squad. I think before the 2020 World Cup,
no.
he was a surprise pick. I think
Mm,
for Afghanistan because he had some issues with the
mm,
Afghanistan cricket board before, and I think he wasn't part of the team for 2 years. I think he had some big issues,
uh,
and today for firing and getting 45 and coming back to this team shows class from Shazad. So happy to see him back in form and back
yeah.
in this team also. Mohammad Nabi once again plays a cameo, 32 of 17. I
See,
think
Pawan,
Afghanistan no in
my
trouble.
one
Yeah,
point. Afghanistan were 5 for 1, no, 4 for 113, right?
yeah, yeah. In this
Afghan,
16th
hmm,
over, I think 40 runs or whatever in the last 4 overs, if I'm not
hmm.
mistaken, 40 or 45.
Sunrisers Hyderabad. This is a mega. I'm comparing IPL because of
I think you're
one
breaking
reason.
or
I think
yeah,
okay. I'm back. I'm back. I think
yeah.
yeah.
You're
So
back. I think something with
players
my
like
connection.
players like players like Mohammad Nabi, players like Mujibur Rahman, who
Hmm.
are match winners in their own rights, don't get games in the IPL for their respective franchise. And
Hmm.
now you understand their value, right? So
Yeah.
come this mega auction, you'll see the value of these players, and new teams like Ahmedabad and Lucknow will understand that
Yeah.
these players were being wasted
Hmm.
somewhere else, and they will get the value for their talent. And I'm really hopeful. I really hope
I
these
want
guys.
Zazai in the IPL. I think
Hmm.
Zazai and especially
No,
Zazai
no, no,
deserves
no.
IPL spot
Not
with how he
Zazai.
plays in the
Not
PSL.
Zazai. I want Naveenul Haq. One guy who I really want to see in the IPL is Naveenul Haq. because he's a
Yeah, he did
proper.
really well in the IPL. I remember for Candy Tuskers,
Yes.
he was very expensive in one game. I remember, but he came
Who?
back with good intent in the LPL. Naminal Haq. I
Yeah,
saw him
yeah.
in the
Oh.
LPL for Candy Tuskers. He was in that team. He was doing really well.
Mm,
Very
mm.
underrated player, Navin
Yes.
Al Haq, but he's a good potential death bowler. I
Mm,
watched his bowling and I was very impressed. Hope he comes to LPL this season also
mm,
and impresses the Afghan selectors and make get himself more experience as well in
mm,
franchise cricket because they don't have Afghanistan Premier League also right now in their country. Hope situations get better there because they
mm,
had I think APL for one season. So let's. But Namibia, we can't fall them that much because they just beat Scotland also, and for them to come like
mm,
it was a brilliant story. I mean, from Namibia to even qualify for this Super 12 in the first place. I mean, their first ever 2020 World Cup qualifiers and a
mm,
2020 World Cup and getting 2 points in their first ever 2020 World Cup. Namibia cricket, definitely is. I mean, there's potential for
mhm.
sure in this Namibia team. What do you see about this Namibia team in the future, Aryan, when they beat the likes of Ireland, Scotland,
Mm.
Netherlands?
See, they have plenty of bowling in that bowling option. One thing that I see in this card, brilliant setup. Left arm pacer in Jan Freiling. They just
Ruben Truppelman has impressed all
Rumpelman,
of us.
brilliant,
Yeah,
tall left arm guy, swings the ball, did brilliantly in the last game.
yeah,
And who Ja France is also there, one spinner I think
mm,
in the
yeah.
qualifier. Vise is obviously their lead player along with Gerard Erasmus. Yeah,
Mm.
their captain is even giving one overs now. I'm feeling ashamed. Namibian
Yeah,
captain is bowling one over in the game. So
yeah.
Bernard Shaw's. I'll just tell you, I just took Namibia in my portable game and defeated West Indies with Namibia in the game. So now I have a good understanding of this team. Eaton was good. Eaton was good, really good. 4 overs,
Mm.
21 for two.
JJ
Yeah,
Smith has been very good so far in the
he's a
2020
good
World
all
Cup.
rounder. He's a good all
Yeah,
rounder. Yeah.
yeah, I've seen him. Um, good player, definitely. JJ Smith. Then
Mm.
coming to Nambia's performance, I think we can't doubt them that much. They did their valiant
No,
effort, obviously.
yeah, feel for
I mean,
them,
to
but
at least get a
I think
98
the
against
yeah.
Afghanistan. Yeah, nothing much to blame. David Weiss has been a real standout for Namibia. He's impressed all of us. Hope he remains in this team for many years to come because he definitely gives that experience to all these Namibia players by playing for South Africa for 20 plus international matches, then playing for CPL. Do you see
Mm.
him as a pick for IPL also coming up, David Weiss, since he's been playing for franchise cricket
for
all
for
over?
teams who for Chennai and Delhi, obviously because they will play on slow and low tracks, and his bowling will be very effective. Uh, and I think Chennai Super Kings or Delhi Capitals might go for him. Yeah,
Yeah. And Hamid Hassan, I was talking about this player as well last match, and he impressed me
I
without
was
Mujibur
saying.
Rahman. Mujibur Rahman wasn't playing in this game, and instead the replacement player gets 3 wickets, and Namin Al Haq also getting three for 26. So about these two bowlers, I mean Hamid Hassan and Namin Al Haq, I think got the crucial wickets obviously. But this fast bowling of Afghanistan was very underrated. Even I didn't expect Afghanistan pace bowlers to do this well
Mm.
in the 2020 World Cup. So thoughts on that? Yeah.
I mean, Afghanistan, good, good. Sorry, I couldn't catch your question there due to net connection. Can you repeat the question?
Oh, sorry. I think it's raining here. That's the thing. I think signal is bad. Yeah. I was talking about the Afghanistan pace bowlers. I was saying about Naveen Al Haq and Hamid Hassan. How good were they against the Namibia batsmen? I know Namibia has been.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, Hamid Hassan got injured in that warm-up game, and I was like, that's bad for them. But coming back like that is a true statement, and brilliant performance from Hamid Hassan. 4 overs, 9 for 3. That is a test match spell, and that speaks about it. He doesn't have slower ball. He has only one formula.
Hmm.
Go raw pace, 140, 150. Beautiful seam presentation, bowl quick Yorker. So
Yeah.
Afghanistan, if that is the thing, now if Afghanistan batting puts the score on the board, their bowling is very good and they can defend on any. The only concern again is why did Gulbuddin Naib not bowl more than Kareem Jannat against Pakistan? If he
Hmm.
wanted to break up 4 overs, he's a former Afghan captain for God's
Yeah.
sake. He did
Yes.
lead them in the 2019 World Cup.
Hmm.
Yes, he's a good bowler, better than Kareem Jannat, I will say. So
Hmm.
yeah,
And it's good to see that Afghan players, I mean, performing. I mean, the rest of the Afghan players are performing better than Rashid Khan. And for once, at least, Rashid Khan is not being mentioned much. I mean, he's also contributing a lot. Obviously, playing for franchise cricket, and
what
obviously today's
what
spell
can we?
also was useful. But
Only sentence. He's done what he did yesterday and day before. He's just done that, Rashid Khan. So yeah,
yeah. Okay, let's go through the table and then we'll wrap things up. And tomorrow, obviously, we tell the talk about the preview of Sri Lanka versus England. Also, tomorrow night, I think for the post match analysis, we'll be bringing Aaron from the cricket connoisseur to the show
okay,
tomorrow night. Yeah, for the post match analysis of England versus Sri Lanka. So stay tuned
okay.
for that. Yeah. Let's just talk about the table and wrap things up pretty fast. Obviously, let's talk about Group 2 today because both matches took place. Yeah, right now Afghanistan second place.
See,
I mean, yeah.
yeah, Afghanistan second place. India first has to get 2 points on the board. Number two, they have to cover up for the net rate. So that is maximum India can reach is 6 point, and Pakistan are already on 6 point. Afghanistan are one win away from getting to 6 points, right? But the
Yeah,
thing is, Afghanistan have got who have they left to play?
yeah, let's go through that
Uh,
as well. Give me a second. Yeah, I think Afghanistan have India and
New
New
Zealand
Zealand.
and India. Yeah, New Zealand and India, two fixtures remaining. So.
Yeah,
Uh, yes.
let's just go through Afghanistan's
Yeah, we can
fixtures.
just make it out. No need to go to fixtures. Just click on the
Yeah,
table. New Zealand and India. So,
yeah. Do you think
uh,
Afghanistan can upset one of these teams? Is it a
yeah.
possibility?
If Afghanistan put a score on the board, their bowling is good enough to topple anyone.
Yeah, I think on the third they have India in Abu Dhabi and seventh also same in Abu Dhabi as well. So they have a 4 day gap.
But
So good. Yeah,
just click on New Zealand as well. I'll show you the interesting thing. Click on New Zealand in the filter along with
yeah,
Afghanistan.
sure, sure. Yeah,
New Zealand, Afghanistan also.
yeah,
Same time Afghanistan. Just
yeah,
do same time Afghanistan. I'll show you
yeah,
what is interesting. Just go down. Okay.
yeah. I went out. Third, yeah.
3rd November, New Zealand is playing Scotland. Afghanistan is playing India. New Zealand will beat Scotland by a good margin. That's what I
Mm,
feel. Their net run
mm,
rate will be boosted and they'll go to 4 points. Okay. I don't know what margin will they beat them by, or if that margin is good enough to take them above Afghanistan.
mm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Afghanistan, if they win against India, then they are almost through. There's no question about that.
Mm,
But the important game for Afghanistan is because if India wins, okay, then New Zealand will collect heap of points from Namibia
mm.
and win big there. So this 5th November game, na, this is the bonus lottery for New Zealand. You win this
Against
game,
Namibia. Yeah.
yeah,
Very
and
convincingly.
hope that India beat. I mean, not hope. Sorry, my mind is not working. India, India has
India
played
with
a good
Scotland. I
game.
think India,
India,
Scotland. Yeah.
no, not Scotland. India to beat Afghanistan. That will keep Afghanistan one game short, and whoever wins New Zealand and Afghanistan, then it's a knockout. Whoever wins that game will go through to the second spot.
Yeah.
Yes. Just
Yeah.
table, if you can show the table, that will clear things up.
Yeah. Sure. Sure. No problem. Yeah. We'll go through the table of Group 2 because both
Yeah,
the
so
matches.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying is
Yeah.
Afghanistan have played three games. Afghanistan win one game out of India or New Zealand, they are good to go. Okay. I don't
Mm,
think anyone can cover their net run data.
yeah.
New Zealand, on the other hand, they will beat Scotland, they will beat Namibia.
Namibia.
Now, if Afghanistan lose to India, okay, then
Hmm.
Afghanistan has to beat New Zealand, because New Zealand will be coming into that game with 6 points,
Yeah.
potential 6 points, because they'll
Hmm.
beat. And Afghanistan, then it's a semi-final, quarter-final for Afghanistan. So that game for Afghanistan is very tricky, and I feel for them because they are still not safe after two good performances. So,
Yeah, but
yeah,
those were against the bottom teams also. If India also had the same thing against Scotland and Namibia, they also would have potentially had 4 points. So that's the thing. India had the tough games. I
yeah.
mean, in the first two matches. Yeah,
Hmm. But India are playing Scotland and Namibia in the later. But if India beat Afghanistan, then maybe some calculation is there that they might go through. For that, again, Afghanistan needs to lose to New Zealand, and India needs to keep winning their games.
but I think New
But
Zealand can qualify. If they beat
yeah, that is what I'm
um,
saying.
the
New Zealand
remaining
will,
three. Yeah,
yeah, New Zealand need to win all their games, because if they lose one game out of the three,
then net
then
run rate will affect. Yeah,
take Afghanistan. Yeah, net run rate will take Afghanistan through. Yes.
yeah. So it's a very tricky situation. And I think it's between Afghanistan and New Zealand right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
I think
sure, sure,
second,
sure.
yeah. We'll wrap
Hmm.
things up tomorrow. We'll speak about the preview because, anyways, I'm having a preview and live watch along of England versus Sri Lanka. I think that's the only game tomorrow. At 7:30.
Thank God that I didn't do the watch along thing. I was planning to do it. Got away with that.
No, no, watch along means only for the first 10 overs tomorrow because I have with Aaron no,
Do
so I
you
think
think? Do you
post
think
match.
today was the day I would have wanted to do for even 5 hours?
I mean, India versus Pakistan would have been worse than this. I mean, if you did a watch along, and
Yeah,
especially the second innings, that could have
yeah,
been worse
yeah,
than
yeah.
today. Yeah,
Anyways, it happened. It's cricket. So
yeah, we'll wrap things
it's,
up. I think. Yeah,
I
thank
think
you so much,
it's
Aryan. Yeah,
frustration. Frustration is there, but it happens, man. Indian
yeah.
team is not a bad team. You cannot call. It's just maybe not their day, not their tournament. So,
I hope the
well,
media doesn't mentally affect these
they
Indian
are
players
burning
right now
them right
because they'll
now. They're
start
burning
to
them
bash.
right now. And Zahir Khan is giving statements that true fans stand beside their team. Mr. Zahir, the frustration
Seeing
will be
so many
there.
trolling from Sri Lankan websites also on India cricket right now, I'm not replying to anything right now. It's really bad from the Sri Lankan media also when they lost yesterday to South Africa to do these sort of statements towards India being so happy right now. I don't think Sri Lanka cricket should be happy. I mean, after
Why?
losing to South
एक
Africa,
minute. Why would Sri Lanka be happy, guys? We are not even in the same pool. So
I
you're
don't know.
talking
I don't know
apples.
what's wrong with media. Sri Lankan media is another jargon. They go mad at times. Worse than Indian media, I would say. Sri Lankan
No, no,
media,
no. The worst media in the world is the English media or the Australian media.
yeah,
But
yeah.
oh
Let's
my
just wrap
God,
things up,
oh my
Aranya.
God, the memes. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, hope things okay. Thank you, Aryan. Anyway, we'll wrap things up
Uh,
on the tide as well. And tomorrow we have
yeah.
a long
Okay.
day. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, guys, we'll end it up. We spoke about both matches today. Obviously, good win from New Zealand. Well done to New Zealand, as you can see here. Afghanistan beating Namibia by 62 runs. Man of the match, Navin Al Haq, and farewell, obviously, to Asghar Afghan. This is the summary. As you can see over the stats, he has been servant to Afghanistan cricket, first ever Afghanistan captain also. So well done to him. Credits to him. And obviously, the later result tonight, New Zealand beating India by 8 wickets. Man of the match is Sodhi, but even Mitchell Stanton did a great job, and Trent bowled 3 for 20. So great job by all three bowlers. And that's the wrap up of both these games. Tomorrow we'll have a preview at around 7 p.m. England versus Sri Lanka, along with a live watch along for the first 10 overs, or maybe the first innings also. And then after for the post match analysis of England versus Sri Lanka tomorrow night, we'll be bringing Aaron from the cricket connoisseur, who has a YouTube channel. He has more than 300 plus subscribers. So I'll be bringing him along tomorrow at 11:30 p.m. or straight after the match ends to discuss. He's an English fan. You can check on his Instagram page. I'll be putting all that the description tomorrow. So till then, see you and have a good night, and have a safe night to all the Indian fans. Please, I hope things are okay over there with the trolling and all. But yeah, good night, guys, and have a safe night.